Morning, everybody. Yeah, I forgot to turn the diesel heater up. All right, let's do that real quick. Can't forget to turn the diesel heater off. Okay, diesel heater off. All right, so wasn't a bad sleep last night. I see a rig that pulled up a couple spots ahead of me. A couple cars parked on the road, but there's no sidewalks here. And there was a lot of talk last night walking by, but again, this is an area that has pubs and stuff. So people probably could have been walking home and whatnot, but quite a bit of traffic, but there's no sidewalks. That's what's really kind of funny, but there's a subdivision close. So maybe people just walk, you know what I mean? I mean, the roads are icy, but I don't know. So, I don't know. I talked to you guys yesterday about it's supposed to have a warm-up, coming. It was pretty nice yesterday. It's supposed to be 45 today, tomorrow, the next 5 days. I get off early today, and I don't have to be back to work till late tomorrow. So we're thinking about heading to woods tonight. Because I can get to the woods before it even gets dark. And that'd be nice. So, I don't know. I'm not sure what I want to do. Tomorrow I get off late, but the next day I go in really late. Which ends up to being about the same, but tomorrow I wouldn't get there till in the dark. I don't know. I don't mind getting there in the dark. But with the way that road is, I'd rather get there in the light, see what it looks like, make a decision. If it's, then maybe that's what we'll do, because it is going to be light tonight. Maybe we'll run out after work and check it out, check the road in. My little bypass road that pulls off the forest road, I'm not too worried about that because I can always move over a little bit and get into the crunchy snow. So I'm not worried about that. It's not that deep. I know I said a foot. It's probably more like, 6, 7, 8 inches, maybe. All right, I got people walking. I'm going to get out of here. Okay. But yeah, let's head to work. Let's go fill up the diesel tank, fill up the van. Like I said, I'm really early for work right now, so no need to go to work yet, but I can fill up the van and the diesel tank. So, all right. Talk to you guys on the flip side. All right, everybody. We're off work. It was quite windy earlier. And I was thinking, we won't go out of town. But the winds died down. And it's supposed to rain tomorrow. And it's been fairly warm today. So we can get out there in the light. I want to go check that road out. Tomorrow night it's going to rain. Well, if it's raining. Wouldn't want to be out there. So since it's early, we're just going to go take a ride out there and check it out. Worst comes to worst, we drive back to town because it's too early to park anyways. So let's head out there, see what we find. Maybe we'll have a nice night by the fire. That's what I'm hoping. I'd rather do that than sit in town. So onward we go. All right, we're on the road. Packed down quite a bit. Looks like it has melted quite a bit as well because it was pretty deep. It is slippery, but Doesn't seem to be a problem. So it looks like we'll be okay here tonight. Well, if you believe the weatherman, it's not even going to get below freezing. I don't really believe that. But it's packed down pretty good. I think we'll be all right. We're going to go ahead and go into camp. Well, good evening, everybody. We're back at Camp in the Woods. Glad I came out tonight. Of course, the weatherman lied, or woman. They said it was only going to get down to like 35, 36 tonight. We pulled in, it was 36. Somebody said, well, I say we. I guess I'm talking about me in the van. I don't know. But I also saw a little alert that said there could be snow tonight, which is fine. Like I said, the road is pretty good. I do have the studded tires. If it does snow, it's not going to snow much. And I think should be okay. I'm glad I came out. It's supposed to rain tomorrow. Tomorrow night would be a nice night to come out here. But if it's going to rain, obviously no reason. Just the day after, I have to go into work really late. And it's just nice not to have to get up wherever I'm sleeping, you know what I mean? But we're here in the woods, in front of a nice fire. This Sterno Campfire gel starter I bought, I really like it. It doesn't smell, like I said the other day. And it burns extremely hot, probably because it's a gel and it just, rather than regular barbecue lighter fluid, it just doesn't really like burn off and try to get the other stuff hot. It literally burns for quite a while, and it really gets a base of this thing going. I won't need to buy lighter or fire starters anymore with that stuff. Like I said, it's more expensive. Only going to get 4 to 6 fires out of a bottle. $1.50, $2. No big deal. We're only going to be able to have fires in the winter anyways, because as soon as spring comes and they'll put a ban on it and won't be able to do it anymore. Rightfully so. Don't want to help the forest burn. It does it by itself. That's nature taking its course. People doing it, not good. But we're out here enjoying the night. Gonna have a good sleep. Like I said, I didn't sleep real well again last night. There were a lot of people walking by. I think they were walking down the road because, like I said, there were no sidewalks. So just walking from the pubs into the neighborhood, or maybe just people, I don't know. I didn't look. I was in the van. I thought we'd talk tonight about hitchhiking on trails. You know, a lot of people are real leery about hitchhiking. And now, especially on the Pacific Crest Trail, the Appalachian Trail, Continental Divide Trail, the areas where the trail crosses the road, people are used to seeing it, hikers. And normally, you're not alone. There are other hikers around you. So it's not like, one person's getting in a car, which obviously can be nerve-wracking, whether you're male or female. But I always had great experiences. I know I told you guys about one experience where the three of us were just coming out of town, really, but there was a barbecue joint, and my friends were, they liked the funny tobacco, and there was a place right there. So we wanted to go see if we could get the barbecue spot. And the only African-American gentleman probably in the whole area picked up 3 white, smelly hikers. Well, we probably didn't smell that bad at that point. Great guy. He was the nicest guy in the world as well. But, normally, people don't pick up other people in that case. It's just human, the way a lot of people are. I could care less, but some people, it is what it is. But I
I had so many good experiences. I remember one day I was trying to, I had to, I know I told the story of before this. I ended up camping in a huckleberry field because by the time I got to where it was so dark I couldn't even tell where I was at. I couldn't believe a bear didn't come into camp. But the next day it was raining and I had to book it to the road and I had to get down to Stehekin, maybe? I can't remember the name of the one town. Pick up a package. And then I go hitchhike the other way to get into the German village. Now I can't think of the name of that village in Washington. Leavenworth. So it's raining and I'm hitchhiking and a gentleman pulls over, picks me up. Very nice older gentleman, say like 65-ish. And we're chit-chatting on the way in. And he says, do you see those big old mushrooms in the back? And the one was like huge. It was like this big. He's like, yeah, me and my daughter, I like to go pick them and she makes soup out of them. And he tells me, that's a psychedelic mushroom. So she makes soups for us so we can enjoy the mushroom soup. It was a weird looking mushroom too. It was like purpley and kind of weird looking, but you know, people do different things. I'm not going to judge. But you know, and then so I got down to there and got my package, got some pizza while I was trying to find another ride back, or well, to Leavenworth. And I got another ride, and the gentleman said, well, I'm only going to the top of the pass, but I can get you that far, and it's like halfway. And I'm like, well, thank you very much. He got me there, and I went into the convenience store, and I bought a iced tea. Ran into a gentleman. He's like, oh, heck yeah, I'm heading to Leavenworth. I'll take you, you know. And every hitchhike that I did on any of my trails, the people were always so nice, so generous, so welcoming. Always offer to give a little money. They don't take it. There are things they call trail angels that offer their service. They're shuttles. They're not trail angels. Trail angels do what they do to help you out of the bottom of the heart. You still try to offer them money, but they won't take it. The people that say they're trail angels that offer shuttle services, that's just a shuttle service. And then, yes, obviously you pay them. Hopefully they have a set rate. I know when we left Julian, me and the couple I was hiking with, this guy wanted $20 a hiker to take us. And we're like, we can't afford that. So he dropped it down to, I think, $10 a hiker. But, you know, he was there working at the gas station and he was heading to work, didn't have to be there. He actually lived in a camper. He was trying to make money, and I can understand that. But, you know, $60 to go just down the road, that was just, we couldn't afford that. And luckily he dropped it to $10. But that, again, it was more of a shuttle. He picked us up hitchhiking, but then told us it was $20 a person, and then we talked him down to 10. But that's, you know, I don't know. You're hitchhiking, somebody says, hey, $20 a person. You know, what we were trying to get out of town. But other times I was in towns trying to get back, and, you know, again, you try to offer money. Oh, heck no, you guys are doing something great. Wish I could do it. And no, it's nothing, no big deal out of my day. And they give you a ride, and sometimes they say, hey, we have I've got this, that, you need it, you want it, you know. Those are trail angels right there. And like my friend Paula, Mama Bear, down under the I-10, she spends all spring underneath the I-10 helping hikers. You know, another beautiful full-on trail angel. And there's a lot of them all over any trail. But yeah, for any of you that do want to hike a long trail like that, obviously be careful. A lot of people carry a knife around their neck. understandably, you never know if there is some crazy person. I recommend being as safe as you can. But I never felt uncomfortable with anybody that picked me up. And I had some interesting folks, people living out of their vans like I do now that you'd call them hippies, they just travelers. We call them more travelers anymore than hippies, but that were, a little out there, we'll say. But hey, it was always a nice conversation. They were very friendly, very generous, outgoing, and obviously they were doing something to help me, which I couldn't express enough gratitude for. So if you are hiking along trail, obviously be careful. If you don't feel safe, gracefully decline and maybe just hike on. If you do feel really weird, post a note on the far out, the trail map that we use on hikes. Hey, I hiked across this road. Really didn't feel comfortable. This kind of car stopped. Excuse me, hiccup. On our far out guide, it used to be called gut hooks. It's our satellite navigation map. You don't need cell service. Shows you the trail, where you're at, campsites, water, all kinds of stuff. And people can leave comments. So, hey, I met this guy Jellybean in a white van. Stay away. I really got freaked out. You can leave that kind of comment. And somebody's hiking across that road, sees that person. Maybe they just say, I'm not putting no, I don't need a ride, Not to say that person that the hiker saw was a bad person, but it gave him a bad vibe. And, always go with your gut. Don't risk it. If you don't feel comfortable getting in a car, don't do it. That's just common sense, that's common sense. A lot of times you're just so happy trying to get into town, maybe, you wouldn't notice the shotgun in the back seat. I'm not saying that somebody has a gun in there. They're maybe a hiker out in the woods. That's why they're picking you up, because they're out hunting. But, if your gut tells you, I don't feel safe with Jellybean, don't get in Jellybean's van. That just, you just got to be careful. But I would say 99.999% of the people out there that will stop and help a hiker are hikers themselves, are from the area. They're used to seeing hikers, so again, just use your best judgment. But hopefully it'll be a nice evening. We'll be able to get out of here, go to work in the morning, and we'll decide tomorrow what we're going to do. Like I said, probably going to rain. Have to find somewhere to camp in town. Park, camp. I use the words interchangeably because, yes, I'm camping, but yes, I'm parking. I live in my van. So, we'll figure out. We'll let you know in the morning what it's like. But everybody, I just love coming out here. It's so much nicer being in town. I'd rather sit outside than inside. I love my van, don't get me wrong. But I like the outdoors better. Still new subscribers coming. Thank you. I appreciate y'all. And y'all that are already subscribed, I appreciate you guys. So, hey, thank you for watching, commenting, liking, sharing, subscribing. I appreciate it. It helps the channel. I love y'all. And you guys have a great morning, evening, afternoon, wherever you are. And we'll see you tomorrow on Jellybean Outdoors for my van life. See you tomorrow.